As a chosen one, you may feel like people have cut you off in your life. You may feel alone at this moment in time. You may feel like, oh, why don't people reach out to me? Why don't people call up my phone? Even if some people still do, you may feel like this towards certain individuals, right? But the fact of the matter is, you cut these people off long time ago. From their point of view, you have to look at it from an empathetic point of view, from the outside looking in, yeah? Put yourself in their shoes. You're the one who actually cut them off because of certain behaviors that we noticed as people, as chosen ones. We noticed certain behaviors within these individuals that didn't radiate with our spirit, so we started to put them on the back burner and started to be distant towards them, right? And they felt this, they done this. So as times pass, months go by, maybe even years go by, you might sit. We don't really harbor any hate as such. We don't harbor hate for these people. We just kind of got on with our own everyday doings, and we just carried on. So as time goes by, we might scratch our head one day and think, oh, what happened to them? Why don't they reach out anymore? And now they're acting distant. But all they're doing is projecting their own insecurities of what we done to them in the first place back onto us. So just be very vigilant in noticing exactly what type of behavior you're doing, right? And this is the type of behavior that they are doing. They're merely just projecting it back onto us as individuals, as chosen ones, right? But the fact of the matter is there was a time previously where they done stuff that didn't radiate of our spirit. Okay, they done this stuff that didn't radiate of our spirit. Please press the like and the subscribe button, help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. I truly appreciate it, and I thank you for all the viewers that are watching as well. Basically, it didn't radiate of our spirit with what they'd done, so we basically ended up cutting them off. That's basically what happened, and they felt very hurt by this. And they felt like, even if we try to admit it, try to bring it up in a conversation to them, they'll say no. They'll disregard it, because a chosen one is truthful. A chosen one is honest. A chosen one speaks to the point. A chosen one walks through this life with a different pair of spiritual glasses. We see between the lines of the matrix. And that's why I'm saying I've been able to see through this within my own situation, about how people move. They start to move differently because of how we responded to their own behavior initially. That's all it was. We responded to their own behavior initially. Now, what I will say is it's all peace and everything like that, but we also need the spirit of discernment. And if these types of individuals are way too far gone and there's no helping them, then it's best to stay away from them. That's what I would say. But maybe you can rekindle some type of relationship with them if you want to, and just put things in the past. But just remember, it's you that cut them off, because a chosen one walks with a light through life. They walk with this light through life, right? And I've spoke about how our energy is contagious in other videos. I've spoke about how our energy is contagious. I've spoke about the way that a chosen one operates in my previous videos. I've spoke about the lonely path of a chosen one, so check those videos out. But if we touch on the point, it's not lonely. It's we're always focused on our own doings. We're always studying and researching, and I don't mean studying curriculum stuff, but we're always there trying to gain more knowledge and do these things. Other people are not like that. They're just lost in the worldly life. Okay, so what I would say to you is continue doing what you're doing. Yeah, continue what you're doing, studying, researching. Try to do that. Don't get worried about mingling with people. Listen, eventually we're going to leave this earth, eventually we're going to leave this earth, every single one of us. So it's about what we leave behind here on earth. Like, as a child, when we're a child, we play with toys, we play with our friends, we do this, we do that. But there was even certain parts of us as chosen ones years ago when we were children that stood out to the other children's parents. The other children's parents would look upon us and they would see something different in us compared to their own child. We only have to give thanks to God and the universe for having this, right? And this might sound self-absorbed and stuff like that, but it's not. I'm not saying I'm better than you. I'm not saying you're better than me. I'm not saying I'm better than these people. All I'm saying to you is that we are chosen and we have enhanced attributes about us. Attributes may be the wrong word. We have enhanced capabilities. Yes, attributes too, actually, I will say. We have an enhanced way of thinking, a way of seeing through the lines. And it's not like what everyday people follow. So what I will say to you is don't be worried if you think people have cut you off, or you think people is not really speaking to you anymore or anything like that. It's actually you that done it to them. Just think back to the time. There was something that they done. You've probably forgotten about it now, because as chosen ones, we just forget about it. We don't even harbour no hate. But they're harbouring hate towards you. They're harbouring animosity towards you for something that you done years ago. And it's not what you done. They're harbouring this stuff because of how they felt years ago about a certain situation. That's better how I should clarify it. They're harbouring this hate to do with a certain situation that happened from before. So all I'm saying to you is, yeah, they did not cut you off. Keep moving forward. Don't worry about no one. Don't worry about what no one's doing. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the importance of having your purpose. Always have your purpose. Look, think about it, right? Wake up in the morning, okay? Or however, have your breakfast, or however you want to do. Even if before you have breakfast, you have a hot drink, or you have a coffee or a tea, or whatever you do. After you brush your teeth or whatever, you're ready. Start thinking of a concept. Say, what am I gonna do? And then maybe even when you're getting ready in the shower or whatever, when you do these types of unrelated tasks, like, you'll get downloads from the heavens. You'll get downloads of ideas what to do, okay, just through mundane sort of everyday tasks like getting ready and things like this. Like, just you'll get downloads, okay? Then after that, once you're ready in that, maybe just research on your phone. These phones are a blessing as well. We can always research, we can reach out to each other, and we can do things. Just try and find, look, think about it. If you've got 5 fingers, okay, say 1, you might have a job already. You may or may not. So that might be one thing you want to do. But if you're not working at the moment, then you can focus on other areas. It could be trying to start a business. It could be doing something as a chosen one to bring your touch to the world. It could be, and those types of examples could be writing a book, could be music, it could be anything that you want to do. So just try and have 5 things or so that you're aiming towards. And there's no time for getting worried about if someone's cut you off or this one's cut you off or anything like that. And even relationships, okay? Unless a relationship, someone is tuned on, you don't need to start telling them you're a chosen one and stuff. But unless they're switched on and they're able to absorb some information from you, and they're walking in the same direction for you as you, there's no time for a relationship unless they're intertuned with exactly what you're saying. They're intertuned with exactly how you operate and move. And then they're a rare type. because as I explained in another video, if you check back a couple videos, I can't remember which title it was called, but these types of individuals, we're surrounded by toxic individuals when we're out and about, right? But behind those toxic individuals, they more or less orbit us, but behind those are the ones that are like our soul tribe, are the empaths and this and that, and we're blocked by toxic individuals that are trying to lure us out to drain our energy source and try and take control of a chosen one. That's basically what we face. So that's why I said use the spirit of discernment and look through and able to discern who's worthy of your time and who's not worthy of your time. Okay? And that can even roll from relationships into friendships. Who's really worthy of your time? Give your time to those that is worthy of your time. Yeah? And this is what, tying back into what I was saying originally, is we cut them off. We see something within these individuals years ago that we've probably forgotten now, and hopefully this video sparks the memory, where we thought, whoa, they haven't really got my best interests in mind, and we kind of maybe stayed civil with them, but we put them on the back burner. So don't ever think when it comes to a couple years later or some don't ever think that it's them that cut you off. It's the fact that they done something that disturbed your spirit a long time ago, or some time ago, whatever duration of time, and they then felt uncomfortable being in your presence, and they probably feel uncomfortable being in your presence now. So you got one or two options. You can either try and rekindle it with them, or you can just leave it as it is and focus on your projects and your crafts. And you can do the two anyway. You can still rekindle with them and focus on your stuff, but just have stuff as a priority. Have what you need to be achieving in this world as a priority above friendships and stuff like that. Like, everyone it's okay meeting your friends, going out, having a meal or whatnot, or doing something like that, but don't make it your be all or end all, like you live for other people. Because remember, you're chosen, and we've got a purpose here to do. We've got something to deliver on earth. Yeah, some of us are at different stages, some of us are working it out, but we've each got a purpose to do here on earth. And it's quite good to unite with other chosen ones and other people, other empaths and stuff like that, and try and break away from this orbiting toxic personalities that seem to surround us. So anyway, I'll leave the video there for now, but I'll be back soon with another video. Please press the like and the subscribe button, and I'll catch you all soon.